Okie doke. This is the 6th time I'm trying to film this video. I have locked the dog in the bedroom, under the covers, and I'm sure he will bark, but it will be muffled. Okay, so this is my new machine. It's the Sharon Schamber Prodigy. It's fabulous. It's fantastic. It is everything you think it would be. And if you're thinking about ordering one, stop thinking and just do it. It's awesome. Make sure you give the machine itself some back handles, which I don't use. My machine's is about 10 inches from the wall, so I can have more space on the other side. And because I don't go back there, it just needs 10 inches so the head can, so it won't bang into the wall. These are the front handles. Red button would be go button. Black button is needle up, needle down. You can needle up, needle down with the red button too, but I haven't gotten the hang of that. You need to kind of time it right, and I'm a little spastic. There's the keypad. That's to set stitches per inch. I'm at 15 right now. Speed, if you don't have the stitch regulator on. Automatic, manual, or basting mode. Needle up, needle down. Where you want it to stop. Mine's up right now. Because the needle down, I thought it would stop in the quilt, but it stops right above the quilt top for some reason. I don't know why. I wish it stopped actually down. Anyway, not complaining about that at all because everything else is so fantastic. You have your lights here with black and white lights. Mine has both in there right now. I have another white light bulb. I'm going to take that black one out because I don't use the glow-in-the-dark powder, black light powder, whatever it's called. I don't use that, or pencils. I don't use that. So I'm going to put both white ones in there, and hopefully it'll help me see some. So that's the head. It's fantastic. And I like that there's a flat spot up there. And I keep thinking that I need to put something up there, but I don't know what. And this is a frame. And you've got to pardon this mess right here. I'm in the middle of moving. Not moving. I'm in the middle of packing, so I can move. So there's stuff everywhere. Let's see. Oh, on my Voyager, when I was advancing the quilt and I'd have to raise the take-up bar some, like when I am so uneducated about the whole world of long arming because I'm in my own little bubble. When you're advancing the quilt and the batting and the fabric's building up and you need to raise the take-up bar, you used to have to go down to one end, down here, on the Voyager, raise it a half an inch, go to the other end, raise it a half an inch, and now Prodigy has this nice hand wheel thing. I think that's what it's called. Hand wheel turny thing, and what it does is, see that? Counterclockwise goes down. No, clockwise goes down. Counterclockwise goes up. It's very smooth, and I really like this because the other day my mom was down here turning it for me, and I was moving the head so I could get the perfect amount of drag that I needed. Because I like the machine to be a little bit more restricted for the work I do. And I'm 6'4", and I don't have to bend over to use the hand crank, the hand wheel. I can stay standing up. So most people who are buying this machine aren't going to have any problem. Unless you're taller than 6'4", then you might have a problem. So that's cool. I love that. The other thing, which I am just ecstatic about, is that if I couldn't afford Fabric Advance. I couldn't afford anything except what you see. So there's no Fabric Advance, there's no hydraulic lift. It's bare bones, the frame. Everyone said, I read on the forums all the time that everyone says to get Fabric Advance because it saves you so much time and you don't have to get up, you don't have to do anything. And it's available on the Prodigy, but I couldn't afford it. I would have liked it just because everyone said to get it, but then I have a habit of not liking what everyone says they like. And I'm glad I didn't get it because If I'm sitting here, and I usually am sitting when I'm quilting, and I want to advance, all I have to do is turn this roller, one hand I'm doing it, and then reach right here, see, one hand to tighten it up. When I'm doing small stuff, I can do that, no problem, but if I was doing a big competition quilt, I'd probably go down to the end where there was no backing, and I was just had my hand on the canvas, so I didn't pull the backing tighter in one area and not the other, but that is it's nice. And most of the time, if I'm quilting and I run out of room, I can just put my needle down, advance, come back, roll back and forth, no problem. It's awesome. I'm actually going to roll back some this way, so I can have a place to stitch here in a minute. So that's cool, and you can loosen and tighten. See, it has these locks on here, but mine are locked all the time, and I can still move the rollers. But they're really easy to move. But while you're quilting, it's not like they're going to loosen up unless you loosen them. And mine are set. There's a little knob down here. Mine are set, so I have just the right amount of tension on them, so I can move them with one hand, but they're not going to come undone while I'm quilting and loosen up, and my sandwich will get all loose. The other thing I wanted to show you is this extended base. I hope that you can see it all. It's hard to get it all in here. There we go. It is about 11 inches wide, which most of them are probably around there, but this one goes all the way clear back to the back of the machine. See back there? It's great if you're using rice bags because they can just kind of sit in this area and they're supported by the foam if you have that in there, and the extended base, which is huge, and you're never going to have a problem doing ruler work with this. It's awesome. I thought it was the neatest thing that I went all the way back, which you're not going to be doing ruler work, back there, but if you're using the rice bags, it really helps. I am running out of time, so I just want to show off the stitch regulator. I would love to do some fancy quilting, but holding a camera and quilting, not my strong point. See, I'm pushing the black button to needle down. See how it goes down? Let me show you that again. It goes down like halfway. You push it again and it goes all the way down. And you push it again and it comes back up. Alright, and because I did that twice, I got a little... Alright, there we go. There's my bobbin thread. And I am using my incredibly long bobbin thread. I'm pulling the wrong... There we go. I'm using silk. That's pretty much all I use now when I'm practicing, since I'm always practicing for big quilts. And you're not really going to be able to see this much, but that looks terrible, but the point is, no matter how fast or slow you go, your stitches are perfect. I hope you can kind of see that, and I'll kind of zoom over here so you can see some other stuff where the stitches are just beautifully even. Even if you're going slow and then fast, or if you're going slow and then you move over really fast for some reason, the stitch regulator keeps up. It's sort of phenomenal. So that's it. That's my little infomercial here. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I answered some questions people might have. Alright, peace out, y'all.